Study abroad changed a lot of my view on the world because it changed how I perceive people and how I perceive, where I am.
I would say that, even though it's cliche, it was probably the best experience of my life because I had this opportunity to travel while studying and just meeting all of these different people.
Everyone was really friendly. Everyone was so inviting to stuff. And there's kind of that fake friendly, where they're like, oh, we'll be nice because you're the foreign exchange student. These people are they really want to be your friend. They're actually super nice.
And I think that was just the aura of people that we met that were like, oh, you're studying? What are you studying? And everybody was super willing to help or give you discounts or let you know places that you could go that were good for students.
I met some of the closest people in my life in Leiden, and I've met people who I still have connections with today, even though we live on different continents all over the world.
It definitely gave me a bigger respect for other countries out there, just because, they have so much culture and so much history, and you just can't help but, admire that when you go there.
Something that I really thought was interesting academically about studying abroad was just how the teaching style was so different in the European campuses than it was in the American.
You're exposed to a whole different way of how things are done. So it gives you the opportunity to compare and contrast and see what works for them and see how it could be applied here or vice versa.
I took all field trip classes, so I did music classes where we went to the cathedral and went to mass to study the music, and then I took film classes and I did theater classes where we went to a bunch of different shows. I feel like that was a big difference in the academic experience, just getting to go experience something with your class and your teacher, and even traveling, taking the tube with your teacher and the class, that was pretty different.
The best thing about student life was the students. A lot of the students at Webster Geneva were very awesome. They were very welcoming. There were a few connection leaders that I made really good friends with.
My favorite thing about student life was how close everyone was. It was really cool because the SGA, they all knew each other, and they threw really, really fun events. They did, for Webster Works, they did a bake sale for a local homeless shelter for refugees, which was really cool.
I think the best thing was just how laid back it was. You literally go to class for a couple hours a day and then you go to your own apartment. You're put up in apartments. You don't have to live in a dorm, and it's basically like you live there.
I funded my trip. I didn't really do anything specific. I just tried to save as much as I could leading up to it. I definitely suggest saving as much as you can because you're going to spend way more than you anticipate when you're there.
For budgeting, plan ahead. Know where you want to go, what countries you want to go to, what cities you want to see, and kind of have an idea about how much you want to spend.
Webster's really great about making it easy to study abroad just because all your scholarships transfer over, so that was a big help. Really budget and save up your money before you go abroad because in the end, you're probably only going to have this experience once, so you don't want to let money be a factor that keeps you from really experiencing it.
Tokyo, it's kind of an expensive city to live in if you want to go out and do stuff all the time, but if you budget correctly, Webster saves you a lot of money.
I think study abroad really changed me as a person. I realized that I don't want to be stagnant in life anymore. I don't want to just stay in one place and just kind of ride out life, buy a house close to where I lived, raise a family, have a dog, die. I don't want to do that. I always wanted to travel and stuff, and I think that studying abroad kind of gave me that opportunity and that eye-opening experience that you can travel and you can do it relatively cheaply.
I'm now completely open to moving out of the country. I had never considered living permanently outside of America, and now if I were to get a job opportunity in Europe, I would definitely take it.
I just feel like it's good to, say that you studied abroad because it shows, employers that, I do handle diversity well. I was able to handle diversity for 4 months, And I was just able to, like I said earlier, adapt to new places and be able to find my way around.
I would say that for people who are about to study abroad is to try something new every day. Go try a new food, go to just a new location and walk around, try and talk to someone even if you're not that good in the language yet. So just trying something new wherever you go and just opening you up to those experiences would be my advice.
Because at first it is scary. You're out of the element of your safety of being at home, and you're kind of in a new place with a new language, but I'd say just open your mind up, make new friends, talk to locals. Make sure that you spend time in the city that you're in.
Summing it up, I would say that it was just an overall great experience.
Just the places that I went and the things I got to do, I never thought I would be able to experience. And it was just amazing because I was able to live in Italy for 4 months, and I can't describe how much I miss it every time I think about it or see a picture of it.
I've seen places that I want to go back to, and they've really inspired me to do different things in my life, to try new things, to be adventurous, and it's something like I'll never forget.